Hi tappers! Today I want to dive into how to use tapping as a support to another goal. If you are human, and I assume you are, you have heard of affirmations, but just in case. An affirmation is a positive, short statement or phrase that you repeat to yourself to reinforce or introduce a concept into your life. So someone wanting to feel financially abundant but doesn't currently might say, "Money flows freely to me." Or someone who already feels self-love but might want to build on it might say, "I am a goddess of love." Pick an affirmation that you've had of something that you want but don't currently have. This is important for what EFT tool we are using today. Mine is, "It's okay to be my biggest self." And for clarification, I mean personality-wise, not physically. Now, draw 3 bubbles out and put down things that are bad that will happen if you get this. What? Plot twist. Take some time if you need to and give yourself permission for them to surface. No judgment. Okay, now draw 3 bubbles down and fill them with reasons that are good why you don't have this yet. It's okay if they sound very similar to the first 3. These are called secondary benefits, and they are the #1 reason why people remain stuck and feel so frustrated when they appear to be staying positive and working really hard towards their goals, but never seem to reach them. You have a blind spot in your subconscious that is fighting you, and your subconscious is stronger and it will win. This allows us to discover it and get us all on the same team so that the issue can resolve and allow us to have what we're trying so hard to get. I have a video explaining this concept in deeper detail, so I can link it or you can find secondary benefits in the EFT manual. So let's get to our SUD scoring. Okay, for me, I want to work here. So I'm gonna note my SUD score, you note yours in the comments, and be sure to comment again on it later so that you're able to track where you are with your tapping. Now remember to shift the wording I use to fit for you, and say it out loud to yourself if you can. If not, say it in your head. There is specific psychology behind hearing your own voice when you're doing work like this, even if it's imaginary in your own mind. Even though I have really strong beliefs in my way, before I can believe that it's okay to be my biggest self, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel like I have a long way to go before I can really accept that it's okay to be my biggest self, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though right now I strongly believe that even when I am my biggest self, I'll be for everyone else and not me. I still choose to deeply and completely accept myself. Being my biggest self. It's not okay. If I try to be my biggest self, it'll all be for everyone else. So even if I reach getting to be my biggest self, it's not for me. That doesn't seem right. I want to feel like it gets to be for me too. I wonder why. I wonder why I feel like it wouldn't be for me. Do I accept myself as my biggest self? No, of course not. It's why I'm not there. I am unacceptable. Even if everyone else in the world accepts me. I don't get to accept myself. Unacceptable. I am unacceptable. I felt a lot of emotion with that one word, so that's why I'm tapping on it multiple times. Unacceptable. So that's why it would be all for others and not for me. Okay. Why can't I accept myself? Because you can't. That answer is not helpful. Are there any other reasons? It's not safe. I am not safe when I accept myself. It's okay to be my biggest self. It is not okay to be my biggest self. That shit is dangerous. It is dangerous to be my biggest self. Why is it dangerous? Because that's when I'm targeted. If I shine as bright as I can, I'm hunted by dark things that don't want me to shine. The brighter I shine, the more dangerous it becomes. Even though I believe that the brighter I shine, the more danger I'm in, I deeply and completely accept myself. I accept the part of me that's so scared. I accept the parts of me that so badly want to shine. And even though this causes a lot of confusion and turmoil internally, I choose to deeply and completely accept myself right now in this space. It's okay if I don't feel safe. It's okay if I never fully reach all of my potential. It's okay if where I am right now is the furthest I get anywhere in my life. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay for me to want to be safe. It's okay for me to not want to be hunted. That sounds horrible. It's okay if I keep trying. It's okay, and I deeply and completely accept myself. I have more of this to do. So I'm going to hug this into myself where I feel safe so that I can tap on it more later. I really feel like I'm getting somewhere, and that's exciting. And I can pick up right where I left off when I have more time. And I'm really proud of what I uncovered today. proud of myself. Here for myself. And I deeply and completely accept myself. And then to keep my promise, I'm hugging it in. Tappers, if you ever tell yourself, I will tap on this later, follow through with that promise, because believe it or not, it matters if you keep your word to yourself. Okay, so that was very revealing for me. In seeing where my set scores went from the beginning down to the end, I see that I have some that went up and some that completely bottomed out. So that tells me that where I went today probably undercut those things that dropped to 0, even though I didn't tap on them. And the ones that went higher are tied in somehow to what I started to unlock. And I'm really very excited about all of it. So you've seen me go through several different releases through these tapping sessions, and all of those are normal and healthy to experience in a tapping session. If you are ever having a release and it's overwhelming, say you start crying and you can't continue to tap or speak, just pause and allow it to flow out. You can hold your hands over your heart or on your head like this. And this will give you support as it flows out. And then you can resume when you're ready. Now, if you're in a place where you can't let it out, then tell yourself you'll let it out when you can. Set a time in your mind when that will be, and honor that agreement. Remember to put your ending set score below. This gives me a lot of hope and being able to truly get closer to integrating this statement and this feeling into my life. I hope that you got the same result. Thank you for tapping with me, and I'll see you for another tapping session soon.